Hey, good evening, guys. Happy Family Day. Thanks a lot for coming out, checking out the show here tonight at talkinfight.com with me, the Meal the Deal show with me, Meal the Deal. Nice to see you again, guys. Like I said, I hope you're having a great day. I know I'm sure the kids do because they don't have to go to school and all that stuff, so I'm sure they're having a blast. And I'm sure you guys probably took them out for, dinner or this or that, maybe tobogganing here in Canada. I don't know. But keep them busy. You know how the kids are these days. You got to keep them busy. So, again, happy Family Day to all of you, all the families out there, all my friends, and all my family up north and out in BC. Happy Family Day, everyone. Hope you had a great day. And I hope you had a great weekend because I'm telling you, the boxing on the weekend was fantastic. Like I was talking to you about last week, we had a big fight on the weekend, and we're going to recap that tonight. We're going to talk a little bit more, excuse me, about an upcoming fight that I'll be watching this weekend coming up. And I'm really, really looking forward to that. And guys, you will figure that out too once we get into it. That it's kind of a special fight for me this weekend, and I'll let you know, and we'll check it out, and hopefully you can watch. All right, so let's go over. Let's recap the big fight we talked about last week. So the fight was February 19th at the AO Arena in Manchester, United Kingdom. Ben Shalom's boxer presented Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. Khan versus Brook. Wow. All right, so we talked about it a little bit about it last week, and I'll tell you that fight didn't disappoint. Honestly, I was having a blast watching it. It brought me back, kind of, like we always talk about this rivalry thing, or at least I do in sports. And this was a big rivalry between those two guys. It's about a 17-year feud they've had, so to speak, about who's bigger, stronger, faster. The best one in Britain. And these guys did not disappoint. I'll tell you, if you guys want to watch a fight that it was action packed right in the beginning, and I knew it was going to be a real good one. So I enjoyed it completely. So they were at a 149-pound catch weight, and they don't like each other. Those two guys, they really don't like each other. But we'll go over the fight now a little bit. And there's our standard pop up today. You know, get rid of that goofy thing as usual. He never wants to do it, but anyway, we'll try. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, hold on, maybe not. There we go. All right. So, Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. First round, boy, that first round didn't disappoint. Khan came out big time quick. He threw some wicked blazing combinations right off the hop. They were like just blazing. And Brook, he backed it up. Cal with some counter punching and great footwork. Khan's footwork was really good in the first round. He was he they I could tell right away that this was going to be a really good fight just by the pace. You could see that these guys were going to go at an absolute maniac of a pace, and I was really concerned about that pace. And if you watch the fight, you'll see yourselves. Man, I don't know how you would keep that up for 12 rounds because it was just toe to toe, head to head, and the nothing left on the table. I'll tell you that they both gave it all they had in every round. It was amazing, honestly. It was absolutely amazing. So good on you guys, Kel and Amir. That was an amazing fight. I liked it. So second round, uh, it kind of started out the same way. Like I say, Kell Brook started. It looked like he was kind of, I don't know, playing around with him in the beginning, or he was just feeling him out so much. Khan was super hyper. He was like, he just wanted to finish this fight quick, and I think that hurt him in the end. He gassed himself out. Kell looked like it was a destruction, really. Every round, Kell destroyed him. That's what I thought. Anyways, if you look at it, I mean, Amir put up a great fight. He probably should have gone down in rounds 3, 4, 5. He was almost knocked out on his feet a few times, but then he's got a huge heart, Amir Khan. He seems to come back and keep coming back, and you know he's really got a lot of heart, and I like that in a fighter. And he got hurt, but he came back and he winged his own punches. And I mean, like I said, guys, this was a super fun fight to watch because It was just balls to the wall, if you know what I mean, like completely just boom. It was awesome. So they were great exchanges in the second round. Kell Brook got he had some swelling around his eye in the third round, and I was thinking that might be of concern because of his past. And the swelling seemed to it stuck around. So he did get popped with some shots enough to give him a good goose egg on the side of his eye there. And I thought, oh wow, that's uh that's going to be it. And Khan basically he played that round really well. The third round I think was his best round, Khan. But what happens is the last 30 seconds or 45 seconds of that round and rounds going forward, man, Kell Brook took over and absolutely smoked him. Like I'm talking, pummeled him. And I was just shaking my head because I mean, Khan had that one in the bag, and the next thing you know, he's almost out on his feet. It was unbelievable. Really, it went back and forth, and it was really fun. Fourth round, I checked it out. Great pace. Like I said, it was unbelievable. Was recovering well. Again, Kel had a flurry at the end of the round, and it was a doozy, if you know what I mean. Uh, fifth round, they went in there heavy shots by Brook. Oh my God, heavy shots, and it looked to me. I don't know. I was checking it out, and I'm thinking, is Amir Khan actually trying to play the rope a dope here? You know, the old Ali rope a dope thing. Because in that round, he basically was laying on the ropes, but they said he couldn't be gassed already. I thought he was trying to get Kel to punch himself out. I thought it might have been maybe part of the game plan, but man, Kel Brook was like a cyborg on fire, if you know what I mean. It didn't matter. He just had an absolute amazing fight, and he didn't even phase him. I don't even. Khan was breathing heavily. Kel did not look. Brook did not look like he was like really that tired at any moment, and he just annihilated him. Uh, Basically, they came to the sixth round, and that was it. Khan barely made it through the fifth. In the sixth, he came out right off the stool, crushed him with I believe it was a right hand and then a left hook up against the ropes, and then he just cornered him and held him against the ropes and pummeled him into submission. They had to stop the fight. Sixth round TKO for Kell Brook, and it was wow. And I kind of liked at the end. I'm not really this in this situation. I was big on it. They went to the center of the ring. They talked. I believe the rivalry, the differences, everything, right then and there. They both gave it all they got. They seemed to be embracing each other quite well, smiling and happy, and they were taking photos afterwards together, the trainers and the two fighters. So, I mean, I guess that's it. That's the end of that. Looks like Amir Khan's he's trying to decide if he's going to retire. I mean, he's had 40 fights in his career, and I don't think he's got it. He just doesn't have it anymore. I don't think the passion was there. Where Kell Brook, he had a really tough upbringing, guys. If you want to look at a fighter that had a really hard time growing up, a certain, like, not his circumstances, just what he was put into and had to live under, so to speak, and come out of, is unbelievable. So I'm really happy for Kell Brook. He was really happy, man. You should have, like, there was a lot of excitement and happiness at the end of this fight on both sides. So it was fun that way too. There wasn't any bitter taste in their mouth, and I really liked it. I thought it was a great fight, and I'm sure guys out there, check it out. Amir Khan and Kell Brook, wicked fight. So let's talk a little bit more about what's happening coming up. All right, so basically the way I'm looking at it, the next fight I'm going to look at, guys, it's coming up this weekend, is February 26th, 2022, from the SSE Hydro in Glasgow, Scotland. We got champion Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall. Big fight, Scotland, Josh Taylor's hometown. Man, this is going to be a good one. Josh Taylor's 18-0 with 13 knockouts. Catterall's 26-0 with 13 knockouts. So there you go. It's for the it's for Taylor's WBO super lightweight title, and I'm telling you, I love the fact that they're doing these big world title fights in Scotland. I'm originally, my parents and grandparents are from Scotland, and we're from a little island in the north called Barra, and originally, and so that's it. I was named after Neil McNeil from Barra, so there you go, Neil McNeil. That's me, apparently. Neil the Deal is Neil McNeil. Ha! There you go. That's a good one. All right, guys. So that's going to be a big fight. The WBO super lightweight title. Josh Taylor's headlining main event. It's going to be on Sky Sports. So here in Canada and the United States, it'll be on Sky Sports. And they got a bunch of other fights on that card. We're not going to go over all of them because we'd probably be here all night. But the one fight that I'm looking at, and this was a bit of the surprise I was going to tell you, on the undercard, there is a world title fight for the Scottish heavyweight title. The Scottish heavyweight title. The fight is between Nick Campbell and Jay McFarland. Now, if you guys remember, I did a episode about a year and a half ago on Jay McFarland, and he goes by the moniker JJ Ghost. He's actually it's my friend's cousin from Scotland. I want to say hi to you, Hector. How you doing, Heck? Right on, Hector Robertson there, and that's his cousin. So we've been in contact with Jay a couple of times. I've been trying to get him on an interview. He's already said that he would be interested in doing it. So I'm still trying to get him. We might get him later this week just for the heck of it because his fight is on Saturday. And it's going to be, like I say, like the Scottish heavyweight title. Now, the thing that's interesting about this Scottish heavyweight title, which I had no clue that this was the situation, was it's vacant. All right. It's been vacant, this title. All right. For nobody's fought for the heavyweight Scottish title in 70, get this, 71 years. What? 71 years? There's what? Whoa, that is insane, guys. Think about that. So the last time apparently was in 1951, and it was George Stern versus Hugh McDonald, uh, 71 years ago. So that's why I'm looking forward to it. This hasn't happened in like 3/4 of a century. So I'm going all the way with JJ Ghost, my buddy there, Jay McFarland. He's going to take down and win the title. I mean, the other guy apparently is 6'7". He's a massive giant, but Jay is. They all end up on the canvas. Doesn't matter how tall they are or whatever. If Jay takes them down and takes them out, 6'7" don't mean nothing when you're laying on your back, right? So, anyways, it's going to be a great fight night over there. I know I was talking to some other people. I know that there's some really good up and comers on that card. There's a lot of really good fights on that card, pro debuts and stuff. So I'll leave that up to you guys to check it out. That's the Josh Taylor, Jack Catterall fight on Saturday, and we're going to talk about. We'll be talking about JJ Ghost for sure. I'll be, hopefully getting him on the show later this week. So we're just going to work on that. All right. So I want to thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate all your time. I hope you had yourselves a great weekend. I always do, and have yourselves, like I say, a great family day. Make sure the kids are all tucked in tight. They're getting ready, I guess, to go back to school tomorrow. So you get all the lunches packed and get the pizza pockets or whatever they're having. I don't know, popsicles or whatever. And yeah, send them off to school and peanut butter sandwiches for everyone, and we're good to go. Family day. I love it. All right, guys, thanks a lot for coming out, checking out the Neil the Deal Show Boxing Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, thank you very much to the guys over at Patrick and his team over at the Safari Barbershop. They're always the coolest guys. If you need your hair trimmed or anything, or you need streaks or color or whatever, you want those crazy lines put in your hair, like in your head or whatever, he can do it all over there with his team. So go check out Safari. I'll let you go. I want to say hi to Alicia. Thanks a lot for everything. You've been really sweet lately. I appreciate that. And everybody else out there for coming out. The likes, like it up, the shares with your friends and family, and keep subscribing over here at talkinfight.com. We'll see you soon. Thanks a lot. Wednesday, I got a big surprise for you. We're starting up a new sport on Wednesday. I guess you'll have to tune in on Wednesday to find out what I decide. I don't know. It's hard. Boomerang is one of them. I'm thinking about professional boomerang players. Again, I think it was underwater frisbee. I've been contemplating that one, and as well, good old tiddlywinks. Remember that tiddlywinks when you were a kid? Yeah, we'll have a little talking tiddlywinks over there. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll see you Wednesday. Have yourselves a good evening. And as I always say, get better, not bitter. It's the way to be. Well, apparently we're still here. Maybe we lost the producer. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what happened. Maybe his family kidnapped him. Are you still around or family day? There you go. All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll just talk a little bit more about stuff. I guess might as well. I hear Natasha Jonas won her fight on the weekend as well. There's a bunch of women's fights coming up. I know Ebony's fighting again. I believe her second, something like that. Ebony's coming up. There's all kind, and my girl Amanda Serrano is fighting, as we all know, very soon. Can't. I love Amanda Serrano, and all that jazz. So basically, there are the fights that are coming up, guys. This year are over the top. Like the competition, Shakur Stevenson is fighting. We can go through a little bit of it. Shakur Stevenson fight looks really good. I mean, that's going to be for the undisputed title. That right there, Shakur Stevenson. He's fighting somebody I can't quite remember. I know though Ryan Garcia's. There's been some talk with Ryan Garcia's out there. He left the Canelo camp. He doesn't have Eddie Reynoso as his trainer right now or anymore. Right now, he's gone back to California and he's training there. He really wants to get involved in stuff. So, um, that's what's going to happen. Eventually, you're going to see Ryan Garcia again, and he is friggin' amazing. He's a undefeated kid who's just he's got all the tools. That boy, I'll tell you. So that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So maybe we should just call the producer and see if he's actually still there. Hello, Mr. Producer, are you there?